Hello and welcome to From the Mic Stand here on Arts Echoes. We've just seen a brilliant set from Sam Lyon and a bit of piano from Charlie. Really enjoyed the set. So, Sam, how you doing?
Yeah, really, really good. How are you?
Yeah, really good as well. Really enjoyed your music. So for people who are new to your music, just want to tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm an acoustic singer-songwriter based in Cheshire.
Yeah,
Kind of a little crossover between classical, folk, pop,
sure,
somewhere
right.
in between.
Yeah. Now you're mentioning, I think you had Charlie tonight, and there were loads of others performers on the album. Is it normally just you when you go out live, or how does it all come together?
Yeah, so usually live it's just me.
Yeah,
But when I record, I like to have other people because it's like it's nice to just have that fuller
yeah,
sound, and it's
sure.
also nice to have other people's inputs
Mm,
because you can go a little bit deaf to things like proofreading, like
right,
once you've
yeah,
read something
yeah,
so many
definitely.
times you can't even see your mistakes anymore, and sometimes having that fresh pair of ears and also the knowledge that someone
Yeah,
else brings from their background just makes something so much more colourful
mm,
and
brilliant.
magical.
Yeah,
And so I just really like the process,
mm,
really. But I mean, I perform every night of the week with people if
right,
I
yeah,
could, but it's yeah, I just don't have the money to pay everyone for
yeah,
a
of
start.
course. And you said a few of the tracks tonight, there were previews from the album. So is the album ready to go? Is it already recorded?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, almost. So it's all recorded,
yeah,
and it's now just all being polished
right, yeah,
at the moment. And so hopefully we'll have that back. I'm thinking within the next 2 weeks or
oh
so,
wow,
which is very
brilliant, yeah,
exciting. And then it's full steam ahead in terms of getting everything like physically ready,
mm.
um, all ready to go for the new year.
And so where was that recorded? Was it a studio?
Well, it's kind of recorded here, there, and everywhere,
Right,
really. I mean, we
yeah,
did a little bit in here, actually, didn't we?
mm.
So we recorded some of Charlie's piano parts and synth parts in this room.
Right,
And then other parts, like the strings, we did in a church
oh wow,
and
brilliant,
things. So it's been a really interesting
mm.
experience because when I've recorded previously, I've always done everything in a studio,
Yeah,
every day in a
mm.
studio. And we did some studio bits this time, but we've also done bits on location, which has been
Mm.
really nice because you just get that different feel with each place. Like in here, it's really comfortable,
Yeah,
and so you can
sure,
relax a lot
right,
more. In a church, you've got like just the atmosphere.
yeah, I can imagine.
So yeah, it's been a really nice experience.
And then is there someone who's mixing it all together as well?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So my wonderful friend Mark Winterburn has been
right,
the kind of the magic man behind the
yeah.
scenes of it all.
And so, with it being a debut album, is this stuff that's more recent and written for the album, or are the tracks that are a throwback as well? Or
Both.
yeah,
Both actually. So the first single that's come out from the album, which is Faster Than Our Footsteps,
mm,
was actually one of my oldest songs.
right,
So I
yeah,
actually wrote it. I found the song sheet recently in like buried in the bottom of a drawer.
right, yeah.
And I actually wrote it back in 2013, I think
Oh,
it was.
yeah,
So it's quite an old one,
mm,
and I almost didn't put it on the album, and I'd forgotten all about the song, to be honest, and I kind of dug it back out again and played through it, and I thought the message of this
mm,
song still kind of stands with me, and it's still like a really fun one to
yeah,
play.
yeah,
So I thought, why not? Because
sure,
so some of the album songs are a little bit
mm.
softer and a little bit slower, so it's just nice to add that one into the mix and kind of keep it.
And one thing I saw that I thought was really good, you did loads of like crowdfunder videos, and I think you
That's
did really well with
right.
those. And so, how did all that come together?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I've wanted to do an album for a good while, but being a solo musician,
Mm,
it's just a massive, massive expense to be
yeah,
able to do one. So, crowdfunding seemed like a nice option because you get people involved in the process as
mm,
well. I mean, I feel really guilty and cheeky even kind of putting something like that out there, but I thought if I can at least offer people a copy of the album
yeah,
or like merchandise or even
mm,
just the chance to watch how an album is made.
sure,
So
sure,
I've been keeping behind the scenes videos of everything,
mm.
and I've got about a million videos that I still need to edit and
Right, yeah,
that I've just not got
mm,
around to. But it's been really interesting to share the journey
yeah.
actually with the people who've supported it.
Sure. So is that videos that they can watch on YouTube, or is that videos they watch on some kind of Patreon type system?
Yeah,
Or
yeah. So at the moment they're private for the people who've
yeah,
invested in the album. Maybe once the album is out, they'll kind of come together as like little snippets from each thing so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
people can, you know, publicly can watch the journey of it. But at the moment, all of the behind the scenes, like ins and outs of everything, are just available for the crowdfunders.
Yeah. And you're saying there's a date? Is there a release date yet, or a sort of
Not yet.
hand wavy?
Yeah, not yet. Well, I mean, sometime at the start of New Year
Yeah,
is what we're aiming.
Sure. Are you hoping for a big live show for the launch? You're hoping to
I'd
bring
like to.
the musicians down and
Yeah, I'd love
Yeah.
that. And I keep thinking about it, but then I'm thinking, I'm just one girl. I don't know if I can pull this off
Right.
because
Yeah.
we've had a couple of the album tracks are with an orchestra, like a
Right.
full string section. And in my head, I'm like stood in this grand building with an orchestra behind me. And I mean, that's the dream. But I'm not quite sure I could quite pull that off yet. But I would love to.
And you've got a single coming out, is it in a couple of weeks? Or
Yeah, very, very soon. So keep your eyes peeled. It'll be, I don't want to say just yet, but it's middle November.
Yeah.
Around then.
And do you do music videos for all these songs as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the video for Faster Than Our Footsteps is already out.
Yeah.
That's on YouTube, Facebook, everything. And there will be a video for the next single as well.
And do you get involved with producing those and coming up with stories and things for those?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And the people that I work with on the like the recording side as well are people that I know really well, so it's really easy to work with them and kind of share ideas and bounce off them and help direct when it's on location as well, which is really, really nice.
So in terms of live stuff, what have you got coming up? Do you know?
Oh, all sorts, so many things as always. But I've got something with Charlie actually. So this will be my first ever duo piano set.
Yeah.
So I've played with my cellist a few times. Like I'm on my own as far as that goes really. But this is the first time really that I've got a full gig with Charlie, which is so exciting, and I cannot wait. It's just so lovely to have someone with you on stage and also just to listen to the little magical bits that you add to the songs, like it just transforms something that you're so used to playing acoustically. So that is on the 12th of November. And it's actually called a Supper and Songbirds Night. So there's a lineup of 3 female singer-songwriters. You can have a hot meal, it's all included in the ticket price, and that is in Stockport. So if you head to my website, which is samlyonmusic.com, all my gigs are on there, and the tickets for the gigs as well.
And so if people want to listen to all these new music and stuff, is it everywhere, or there's CDs people can buy?
Yeah, the album will be on CD. The singles aren't on CD, they're just digital. But yeah, everything will be everywhere. Google me and it'll likely come up.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for coming on the show and chatting to us all about the album. Really
Thank you for having me.
Great.